Good evening. My name is Caleb Tisch.
And I'm Amanda Gorrin.
A recent outage of AWS, also known as Amazon Web Services, has left the campus reeling, leaving the online service Grubhub defunct. This meant that no students could order food online from the university's ancillary restaurants like Saxby's or Donnelly's Cafe. In some cases, however, students were able to order in person. The dining hall did remain unaffected, and students were able to enter with no complications. On a global scheme, business experts contend that this has caused the financial impact of hundreds of billions of dollars. Between missed flights, empty warehouses, and of course, hungry students, it certainly highlights how delicate the internet really is.
No Kings protests swept the nation this past weekend, protesting the Trump administration and pleading to make America good again. About 7 million people participated in No Kings demonstrations, making it one of the largest and most successful one-day domestic protests in modern American history. In response to the protest, President Trump released an AI-generated video of him dumping fecal matter from a fighter jet onto protesters. Not only did this depict childish behavior, but also sparked famous singer and songwriter Kenny Loggins to speak out. Trump's response video featured Danger Zone by Loggins without asking for permission to use the music. Rightfully so, Loggins was outraged, not wanting his work to be associated with division. He shares, "I can't imagine why anybody would want their music used or associated with something created with the sole purpose of dividing us. Too many people are trying to tear us apart, and we need to find new ways to come together. We're all Americans, and we're all patriotic. There is no us and them. That's not who we are, nor it is not what we should be. It's all of us. We're in this together, and it is my hope that we can embrace music as a way of celebrating and uniting each and every one of us." Ultimately, the protests seem to hit Trump where it hurts, which proves the success of the movement and attempt for change.
Get your eyes ready for this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The Orchanian meteor shower is set to take place and impress skywatchers overnight tonight, Monday, October 20th through Tuesday, October 21st. With a new moon on October 21st, our night sky will be clear of any external moonlight, allowing for some of the best viewing conditions in years. Under dark rural skies, both Comet Lemon and Comet Swan may be visible, with even a possibility for northern lights to dazzle the skies of the northern U.S. states. The causes of these meteors? Halley's Comet. Dust and debris have been shed by Halley's Comet as it orbits the Sun every 76 years. The comet itself is not to return until 2061. Earth crosses Halley's Trail each October with dozens of bright meteors resulting from particles slamming into the atmosphere at high speeds. Observers of the meteor shower can expect around 20 meteors per hour at its peak, so keep a watchful eye out. The meteors will appear to radiate from the constellation Orion, near the brilliant red star Betelgeuse, a perfect name for this Halloween season, but can streak across any part of the sky. Orion is set to rise in the east by late evening and peak around 2 a.m., making the early morning pre-dawn hours ideal for viewing. For the best meteor shower experience, NASA recommends heading 20 to 30 miles from city limits to escape light pollution, allowing 20 to 30 minutes for your eyes to adjust to the dark. Orion will rise after midnight, allowing the early hours of October 22nd most likely to see the shooting stars. The previous mentioned comets Lemon and Swan are currently visible in binoculars in the northwest and southwest evening sky, respectively, after dark as a prelude to the meteor shower. They can best be seen during a 30-minute window beginning about 90 minutes after sunset. If they brighten enough, they may be visible to the naked eye, but binoculars are recommended. In terms of northern lights, there are high possibilities for them to be seen in the northern U.S. as well as Canada tonight, the 20th. Geomagnetic activity has been high for several nights after 2 coronal mass ejections traveled towards Earth from the sun's surface. Follow the NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, for constant updates for where the northern lights may be visible.
Last week in Wappinger Falls, the River Valley Arts Center hosted a puppy yoga event. For 1 hour, attendees were guided through an introductory yoga class while accompanied by weeks-old puppies. The puppies were provided by Compassionate Animal Rescue Shelter. The shelter is a no-kill rescue and currently has 41 dogs and 47 cats available for adoption. So if you're looking for a place to find a new furry friend or just a fun place to volunteer, head to Wappinger Falls.
George Santos is out of jail after serving 3 months of his 7-year sentence in a New Jersey prison. His sentence was commuted by Trump on Friday night, and Santos was to be allowed to leave prison immediately. Santos pleaded guilty to a series of fraud charges in April, beginning his sentence in July. The commutation comes after pleas from Santos to Trump for extended periods of solitary confinement he was facing, sharing, "Mr. President, I have nowhere else to turn. You've always been a man of second chances, a leader who believes in redemption and renewal. I'm asking you now from the depths of my heart to extend the same belief to me. Marjorie Taylor Greene praises Trump for his decision to assist Santos. However, the public is struggling to grapple with such a decision after Santos seemingly made a mockery of his sentencing with a performative yet on-brand goodbye message on his X account. Well, darlings, the curtain falls, the spotlight dims, and the rhinestones are packed. From the halls of Congress to the chaos of cable news, what a ride it's been. Was it messy? Always. Glamorous? Occasionally. Honest? I tried. Most days, he wrote on X. To my supporters, you made this wild political cabaret worth it. To my critics, thanks for the free press, he continued. I may be leaving the stage for now, but trust me, legends never truly exit. Forever fabulously yours, George. The House of Representatives is not taking Trump's decision well, with backlash being shared on social media. New York GOP Representative Andrew Garbarino, who is the current chair of Homeland Security Committee and sat on the committee that investigated Santos, said in a statement that less than 3 months in prison is not justice. New York GOP Representative Nick LaLota agrees, sharing that Santos should devote the rest of his life to demonstrating remorse and making restitution to those.
Really fast, like going up and down. Gene Barbieri here with your MCTV News Sports Report. Playoff baseball is heating up with the Los Angeles Dodgers clinching a spot in the World Series after a 4-game sweep over the Brewers led by Shohei Ohtani. He struck out 10 and hit 3 home runs, earning himself the NLCS MVP. They await the winner of Game 7 between the Blue Jays and Mariners. Both Vlad Guerrero and Cal Raleigh have been having great seasons and look to continue it throughout the rest of the postseason. As we near mid-season in the NFL, both conferences are extremely competitive with no clear favorites across the league. Preseason favorites like the Bills and Ravens don't seem to have the firepower they once had. This has been the year of revenge quarterbacks, with guys like Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, and Mac Jones all putting up MVP-caliber numbers and leading their teams to playoff spots in the NFC. The rest of the spots are taken by the always consistent Lions, the reigning champion Eagles, and the Michael Parsons-led Packers. Most surprisingly of all are the Indianapolis Colts led by Daniel Jones, who currently sit atop the AFC with a 6-1 record. Right behind them are 2 surprising teams led by second-year quarterbacks. First up, the New England Patriots have won 4 straight games and have Drake May putting up record-breaking numbers for the historic franchise. The Denver Broncos scored 33 points in the fourth quarter of their game this week to upset the Giants in one of the best comebacks in recent memory. As for Marist Sports, football is currently on a 2-game losing streak and looks to get back on track this week at home versus Drake on homecoming weekend. Be sure to be there for the tailgate at 10 a.m. That is all for sports as we gear up for opening day in the NBA.
Was he wronged?
Last week, the power went out throughout the school, leaving the student center and certain residential areas without electricity. The blackout was purportedly caused by a local transformer blowing nearby. The power was restored within a few hours, and besides some general inconveniences, there were no lasting effects. Marist Security used the Marist Safe app to great effect, keeping the student body informed of every moment of progress.
Did you have difficulties with your internet today? Amazon Web Services, or ASW, went offline due to a database product issue. The outage severely impacted many sites, hurting daily function, whether it be Snapchat and Fortnite on the entertainment end, or more serious companies such as United Airlines, Delta, T-Mobile, and Medicare being affected. Regardless, this shutdown caused major inconveniences, with there being many flight delays and payment issues. Corinne Kath-Speth, Article 19's head of digital shares, these disruptions are not just technical issues, they're democratic failures. When a single provider goes dark, critical services go offline with it. Media outlets become inaccessible. Secure communication apps like Signal stop functioning, and the infrastructure that serves our digital society crumbles. It is estimated that the financial impact of today's complication can reach up to hundreds of billions of dollars. The problems have been mitigated throughout the day. In terms of impact on Marist University, websites such as our campus's Grubhub service and Brightface face temporary discrepancies among the other services students use daily. Ultimately, this issue brought into perspective how impactful the internet is in today's society.
Good evening, MCTV News. I'm Paceline Reinhardt with your entertainment report for the night. Big news in fashion. The Victoria's Secret fashion show officially made its comeback in New York City, and it did not disappoint. The runway at the Steiner Studios was packed with stars like Gigi and Bella Hadid returning to strut in the brand's latest designs, while Karol G, Missy Elliott, Madison Beer, and Twice performed. Angel Reese, the LSU basketball star, made history as the first professional athlete to walk the Victoria's Secret runway, and fans fans went wild seeing her share the stage with top models. The event blended nostalgia with new era energy, bringing back the classic angel wings while spotlighting a more inclusive lineup. Viewers can stream the full show on YouTube, and social media clips are already pulling in millions of views. Next up, the internet's favorite rivalry has resurfaced, Hailey Bieber and Selena Gomez. Hailey's recent Wall Street Journal interview stirred things up after she said she doesn't like being pitted against other people. Fans instantly thought she was referring to Selena. Not long after, Selena posted, then quickly deleted, an Instagram story saying, "Just leave the girl alone. It's about relevance, not intelligence." The post ignited another wave of social media debates, with fans taking sides all over again. Adding to the tension, both women attended the Academy Museum Gala in Los Angeles last weekend, but reportedly kept their distance. No photos together, no friendly exchanges, just an icy silence that fans definitely noticed. Neither has publicly commented since, but judging by how fast the story blew up, the Hailey-Selena saga is far from over. Now, Taylor Swift continues her domination, this time on the screen. Following the massive global success of her Eras Tour, Taylor is getting the docuseries treatment. A new 2-part special titled Taylor Swift, The Eras of a Pop Icon is being developed for Channel 4 in the UK. It'll dive into her 20-year career and explore how the Eras Tour became a cultural phenomenon, and include exclusive interviews and behind-the-scenes footage from the record-breaking shows. The project is said to feature commentary from longtime collaborators and footage from multiple tour stops and moments with fans who helped make the tour a global movement. It's not an official Taylor-produced documentary, but it's expected to give a detailed look at her rise to fame. Country teen to pop icon powerhouse. Swifties, mark your calendars. The docuseries is expected to premiere later this year, and Early Buzz says it's packed with never-before-seen content. Moving on to Britney Spears. The pop icon is once again making headlines. Britney's ex-husband, Kevin Federline, announced his upcoming memoir, which reportedly includes new details about their marriage and her conservatorship years. Britney responded online, calling the book's contents hurtful and exhausting, saying she's tired of being portrayed unfairly. Meanwhile, fans have expressed concern over a string of late-night Instagram posts showing Britney singing and cleaning in her home, sometimes accompanied by emotional captions. Sources close to the singer insist she's safe, focusing on self-care, though the online speculation hasn't slowed down. Despite the drama, Britney says she's looking ahead and even hinted at a potential new creative project, though details are still under wraps. Thank you. That's all for tonight. Back to the desk.
Thanks, Paceline. That's all we have for tonight. I'm Caleb Tisch.
And I'm Amanda Gorrin.
And this is MCTV News.